this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome or welcome back. Either way, I am happy that you are here. Today will be a jewelry unboxing, and it is going to be by, as you can see from the title, Roberto Coin. So I'm going to read a little bit while I cut away to the unboxing, so that way we can talk about my item. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the Roberto Coin brand was born in 1996. Its founder, with whom it shares its name, driven by the innate love for the world of art and fashion, decided to leave his successful career as a hotelier to follow a dream and face a new and passionate adventure. His creativity took shape through the hands of the historical and most renowned Italian jewelry artisan. So, as you can see, my jewelry piece here is a pair of earrings, and I do want to read out a little bit of information about the ruby because, as you can, as you saw from the back side of my earrings, that it had a little ruby there. So the significance of the ruby in the back is he signs his pieces with a small ruby casted in the inside of the jewelry. And the intentional purpose of that is it is in direct contact with the skin of the person who wears the piece of jewelry. So this magical signature is what they're saying, surrounded by an antique halo of legend, represents the message of good wishes that Roberto Coin dedicates to his passionate clientele. So I thought that's really nice because there's this little piece that is not for everyone else to see, but it's like a little secret, a little love, a little hug, a little love tap, whatever you want to describe it, that is tied to the person who's wearing it, which I think is a nice way to sign jewelry or add that piece to all of his jewelry pieces. So that item that I did purchase, it was to basically celebrate an accomplishment that I have, and I definitely want to take the time to say thank you, God, for that accomplishment. It was something that I made a list, and I was praying for, reading my list, and actually in the middle of me reading that list, I crossed it out, the number that I had in there. It was basically I crossed that number out and really challenged myself the way that our pastor told us to, and that challenge that I made in my plans came to fruition, and definitely want to take time. I said it on my Facebook page back when it happened, and I want to thank God now, because without God it would not have happened. So I am so thankful for that accomplishment, and I wanted to celebrate it with something. Usually I would do a handbag. Usually I do a handbag for my birthday, and accomplishments I would do like a promotion, things like that. I would do a handbag, and at times I fall in and out of love with handbags, and so I decided usually I'm not giving up my jewelry pieces, even if it's something that I don't wear for 10, 20 years. There's a piece of jewelry that I got when I was 13, and I didn't wear it until I wore it for a while, and then all throughout my 20s, all throughout my early 30s, I didn't wear it. And then I finally started wearing again within the last several years. My parents bought that for me. It was my first piece of fine jewelry. So there are also other reasons, sentimental reasons is what I'm trying to think of, is the reason why I did not sell it or get rid of it, even though I stopped wearing it. And so I felt like that piece, if I got a piece of jewelry, that would stay with me a lot longer, because usually I don't get rid of my pieces of jewelry. So every time I look at those earrings, I can think about that accomplishment and be grateful and thankful that I was able to hit that mark that I wanted to make. And I hit it well. Like I said, it was God that did it, because I hit it. I was planning, I said by a certain age, and I'm not that age. So that's the significance of it. So I decided to get those earrings, and I had been eyeing them since last year, and they sold out. And so I decided we're gonna get them this year. So those are that's my earrings. Let me just read you the specs here. I probably will pull up, if I can pull up the picture from Bloomingdale's, you'll see that on the screen right now. So that way you know a little bit. I'm trying to pull the receipt out here if it has that information. Yeah, so they are made of 18 karat gold, and they're in this daisy shape. And what I was trying to show you was the thick cut of mother of pearl that was used. So basically they made this kind of circular shape mother of pearl, very thick, and then they cut out the border that makes the shape of the flower is actually I'm trying to say is that yeah, it makes the flower. So it's the gold that makes the flower, not necessarily the shape. I mean, like, there are the humps there of the like, you can see kind of like the outline of the petals and the humps of the mother of pearl, but what more so makes the shape of the flower is the gold twisted metal that you see there outlining it. And my light's on, so it's washing it out some, but you can see the outline there, and that's what's making the actual heart shape, I'm sorry, floral shape of the daisy. And then in the middle there's a little bitty diamond. So I wanted to share that. I really like their jewelry pieces, and check out Jody's channel. I will link her channel down below. She has a beautiful bracelet from Roberto Coin. And the funny thing that I wanted to mention here is, and you want to go for things that you really like, that, like I said, speak to you, you really like them, and it's worth it to you. I definitely will admit that when I saw those daisy earrings, last year I started looking them up, and on certain websites I went to, certain people were basically comparing the brand to Cartier, and there are some similarities with some of the styles that are there. Like, for example, the love bracelet that is so famous and so popular by Cartier. There's another one that Robert Coin made, and I think Robert Coin's is not as expensive. Obviously, Cartier's been around for many years. It's a lot older, a historic company, versus Robert Coin, who was only established in 1996. Like, compared to, you know, being in the early 19 or even late 1800s or something like that. Like, you know, the history that one brand has or another, one will be vastly larger than the other one, because one was a newer company basically, but people were comparing it to Cartier, and I feel like that was an unfair comparison, and it kind of actually influenced me to not even to look away from, or not even consider those daisy earrings when I first saw them. And I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, I just kind of got lost in the Kool-Aid, letting other people influence me. But then I wrapped back around again, and I thought, I really like their jewelry. Like, really, just instead of looking at opinions, look at the core of what that company provides. If you like it and the style is there, they have that significance, they have quality products, which that is a quality product, and I'm sure they have other quality products. I haven't seen a lot of his things in person before, but I mean, just go with that is really what I'm saying. So don't let other people influence you is really what I'm getting on this little soapbox to say, because I kind of fell for it and then kind of went back, and I'm very happy that I did, because I think they're gorgeous, beautiful pieces, and I don't think I've seen anything similar to it in the other kind of super popular fashion houses that everybody else would tell you to buy. So I wanted to share that unboxing for two reasons. One, to celebrate that, share that news, and then also to say, check out Roberto Coin, because Coin, I'm sorry, I keep saying, probably saying the name wrong, and I'm so sorry about that, but definitely check them out, because I think that brand has excellent quality pieces, and they're a little bit, they're expensive, don't get me wrong, they are expensive, but they're not as expensive as in the other kind of like larger historic fashion houses. And also because, yeah, like I said, from the larger historic fashion houses. So I'm going to stop rambling now, and thank you so much. Definitely comment down below, and don't forget to like this video.